Hey guys, Rob here. Today I wanted to talk about a few things, what I use for my strength training as well as for my recovery. My daily exercise routine is I do my physical therapy exercises, which last about an hour between the exercises and stretching, and I do strength training about once a week, and I skip my physical therapy exercises the day I do my strength training. Just wanted to run through some of the tools that I use. I use all just body weight as resistance in regards to my strength training as well as my physical therapy. I don't incorporate weights because it can aggravate my back, and really from an isometric standpoint you can get quite a bit of toning of your core as well as your legs with pretty simple exercises, which I can show in future videos. Today I just kind of wanted to go over the basic equipment that I do use. Looking here at my basic equipment, this is an assortment of TheraBands. The yellow is the least in resistance, followed by red, green. There should be a blue one, however I have that one at work, which I use at work, and then the black one. This tool here I picked up online. It's something I was using in physical therapy. It's great for stretching out your legs, your hamstrings. With these loops here, you can put your foot through the loop, and then you can grab onto one of the other subsequent loops to help stretch out your legs. I use a ball here. The ball is helpful when I'm doing hip adduction movements. That's when I'm bringing your knees together. It's a quite helpful tool. Here is my foam roller. I have another one which I've gone through twice, which I like a little bit more, but this one seems to be more durable. It's more durable because it has a foam core insert. The ones that are hollow, over time I've noticed I end up cracking them. I prefer having the little knobs here. It gives a little bit deeper lengthening and stretching of my IT band, my iliotibial band. There's a smooth section here as well. Here is my Hypervolt. This is the one I was getting worked on with physical therapy, but there are other different brands, but this one here I found to be quite helpful. It has an assortment of attachments that I can use as well, depending upon what it is specifically that I want to use. I typically just leave the flat one on here. I use this on a daily basis. Other piece of equipment I have here is a half roll, as you can see here. And what this allows me to do is, if I'm standing and whether I'm going to do like calf raises or dorsiflexion, meaning pointing my toes up, standing on this here allows me to really engage my core much more so than standing on level ground. Overall, like I said, I use these on a daily basis. The equipment here, none of this in itself is super fancy. The stretch cords here, these TheraBands, are quite helpful. I use them, I'll put them around my legs. I can use these and tie them to a door or over the handle on the treadmill, and I can use that to tighten up my low back muscles, as well as some toning with my arms. Most expensive piece of equipment here is of course the Hypervolt, which is down here, which I have found to be, again, quite helpful, but you know, not necessarily a must-have purchase for anybody first starting out. One last piece of equipment that, you know, I'm looking at here, which I do use on an infrequent basis, but I did want to point out here, is I have cupping device, all different brands, of course, that are out there. This one I use has a bunch of different size cups, depending upon where I'm placing the cups, and then it uses a suction pump here to tighten up on your muscles. I find this to be a very helpful tool. Not something that I do routinely, but sometimes if I'm trying to get to the back of my IT band or my hamstrings or my lower calf muscles, I'll use that as well. And that can really help loosen up the tissue and the fascial planes. The fascia is the connective tissue that goes around muscle groups and giving them their definition. So I just kind of wanted to show you some of the tools that I use for my physical therapy exercises and my core strengthening, as well as my strength days. Again, you don't have to get super high tech to get pretty good results. Consistency and mixing up your routine is probably what gets you the best results. Again, like I said, future videos I can go over and kind of talk about what exact exercises that I do. But I just wanted to kind of share this information with you. Thank you. Take care. Bye now.